Rap music originated in the 80s as a musical style that portrayed the harsh reality that African American teens, especially poor lower class, living in the ghettos all over the US, provoked by brutal injustices, prejudice, etc. It is most popular by its harsh lyrical themes, brutally honest depictions of inner city youth's lifestyles, and depictions of drugs, violence, rape, gang violence, and social, economical, and political issues.
However, rap music is much more complex. Through the utilization of sociological imagination, it can be seen that rap music actually glorifies deviant behavior and has had a mostly negative influence on society. This behavior forces society to view rappers and rap listeners as a subculture in society, one which is highly prejudiced against. It also affects society through its message and lyrics, which may lead people to have an altered perception on violence, drugs, success, how to treat women, how to behave, and other things.
Deviance can be seen in the themes portrayed through song lyrics and the many taboo things that they sing about, like violence, sex, drugs, misogynistic attitudes, all contribute to society's negative view of rap music. In I Love Them Strippers by 2 Chainz, 2 Chainz manages to both degrade women and display the typical confrontational attitude of rap music. In Hold Me Back by Rick Ross, the entirety of the song is about how Rick Ross was overwhelmed by his low socioeconomic standing until he returned to selling drugs. Lil Wayne's Blunt Blowing is about, obviously, drug use and contains confrontational and violent lyrics. Rap music not only portrays deviant behavior but has been shown through studies to influence youth to employ deviant behavior. In a study of 20 teenagers who didn't like spicy food, they were exposed to rap music. 10 listened to extremely violent rap music, and the other 10 listened to regular rap music. They were then asked how much hot sauce they would put on a person's plate without them knowing it, and the ones who listened to the violent rap music would put 4 times as much compared to the others. Rap music also tends to promote deviant behavior directly and indirectly, as portrayed by how perceptions of aspects like violence and crime are altered to people being more accepting of performing violent actions using crime to fulfill their materialistic needs. Many rappers have been arrested for things like murder, sexual assault, and drug use. Their behavior is clearly deviant, and it also leads to those who listen to them and are influenced by them to view their behavior and its ramifications as okay. They could even go so far as doing the same as them, since it's become more acceptable in their eyes.
While it has been shown that rap music affects a society, reflection theory states that media, in this case rap music, is a projection of the structure and relationship in a society. Many rappers use the excuse that their lyrics are just about the real-life problems they faced, and that if people don't like it, they should do something to fix the community. Many rappers actually become successful by making it out of where they come from and escaping the circumstances of their youth. This then becomes an inspiration to others that they can do the same. For example, in the beginning of the song Hold Me Back, Rick Ross raps about not having any food for his kids, about his rent being overdue, and how others are selling drugs while he tries to keep the lights on in his house. These types of situations are very common in these areas. Overall, the people that make up the rap subculture are generally stereotyped as being either teens or young adults, of African American or some other minority heritage, and tend to wear baggy pants, oversized shirts, and gaudy jewelry. They use mostly slang and other forms of informal speech, and tend to live in poor inner city communities where the code of the street thrives. Because of this, they also tend to have a distrust for police and other officials. The code of the street is a set of informal rules that govern the streets that most of the rap subculture lives. This code is forced onto the youth at an extremely young age and almost glorifies many deviant acts, such as violence and misogyny. It also emphasizes taboo activities like sex, crime, and drugs at a very early age. Most of these acts are committed so a person can gain respect from their peers and increase their own self-image. In some cases, some violent acts have to be committed just to stay alive.
Yet, no matter how much inspiration rappers evoke or how much success they achieve, rap music and those that associate with it receive prejudice from society. People are prejudiced against those that glorify rape, gang violence, etc., which some rappers tend to do and talk about as if it's not a big deal. Because what they're talking about is so out of the norm, connected to their subculture, and portrayed in an almost hostile way, people view rap apprehensively. Musicians fail to realize that things portrayed in their songs can be viewed as illegal, harmful, offensive, or easily misunderstood. It creates a volatile and hostile atmosphere between those that oppose rap and those that promote it. The rap phenomenon is a barricade against moving forward from the prejudice from the past and escaping the white oppression, even if that's what they're trying to accomplish or make awareness of with their songs. Their work glorifies vengeance and numbs society to their hardships. Society sanctions them and thinks that they're exaggerating, so nothing changes. Also, they don't realize that through their lyrics and their message that they portray, it might be misunderstood and may perpetuate the prejudice. Even if the central issue of their songs is prejudice, it indirectly promotes it, which yet again connects back to the reflection theory. Rappers perpetuate the stereotype that the people who listen, make, or identify with rap music, and the minorities that it usually talks about, are violent, in a gang, armed, unintelligent, below the other classes, against or above the law. Ultimately, they give themselves, their subculture, other rappers, people who listen and identify with their music, a bad reputation, and therefore continue to bolster society's animosity towards them.
Due to rap music's deviant nature and the deviant topics covered in rap songs, society then partitions those that listen to rap into their own subculture that mainstream society is prejudiced against. However, due to rap's reputation, many in the subculture are trying to shed a positive light on it. Master P is currently working on a non-violence campaign to attempt to get gangster rappers to refrain from extremely violent lyrics, and all rappers under Master P's label have to tone down the violence. Also, Tupac Shakur's mother has started a foundation to help get children out of the violence of the streets of the ghetto. Some rappers stay clean without any incentive, like Will Smith. Whether the face of rap is changing or not is highly debatable, but what is understood is the fact that rap is here to stay, and its impact on America's youth is undeniable.